Hey, well, hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is your girl Saida, the domestic handmaiden of distinction, coming back again to you as always, live and direct, to encourage you to live a victorious life in Christ Jesus, according to 1 Corinthians 15, verses 57 through 58. I hope all is well with everyone out there in YouTube land. I am doing great. Just sitting here. I was warming up the car. I said, let me put the camera on because I have a few errands to run, a few things to pick up. I want to go to Walmart, and I want to go to Dollar Tree. There's a couple of things. Let me check my list. Let me check my phone because somebody keeps... Anyway, I don't know if you all are familiar with Ancestry.com and all of these, sorry, I'm going to turn off my, all of these retail DNA test platforms and whatnot. Ugh, they are something else. I mean, they are just taking over. I love it. I mean, it's a bittersweet situation somewhat, but I do love it. So anyway, I have my two lists here. I have two lists because I don't know why I have two lists. I could have put this stuff on the back of one. But anyway, boom, boom, boom. Just want to put together some little friend mail packages, and I still need toothbrushes. And just a few things, just a very few things. So I have my list, which I'm going to put into my pocket. That's where it's going to be more accessible. But oh, let me see, so far back. It's really something else. That Ancestry.com, DNA Land, 23andMe, all of those are very wonderful. We have, piecing together family trees has been so awesome and wonderful. But it takes a lot of time. That research and everything takes so much time. And then the platform, like I use Ancestry. You guys probably saw that I took the Ancestry test. I know I haven't come back with my follow-up yet. Sorry about that. Their platform is so outdated. They really need to update their system because it takes too much time. Like I'm trying, what I've been doing in my organizational mind is to separate all of my mother's relatives from my father's relatives. Then once I've done that, I want to then still have to go further. Actually, oh shoes. I'm saying mother and father, but what I mean is, yeah, so my mother's relatives from my father's relatives. Then I still have to break that down from my mother's side to my father's side of the family. And, and then do the same with my father, his maternal and his paternal side. So it's a lot of work. But they don't have a place. They should have folders there or a place for you to divide or, put those people in a certain categories or whatever. But you don't have a way to do that, and that I don't like. You should have a way to do that. And then when you want to make notations on something, you have to, once you go to make that notation on that particular person, if you, like say for instance, you had a list of matches and you wanted to do them all, you can't just click on them all to do whatever you want to do. You got to go to that one, do what you have to do there, but after you went to that person, then you have to go back to get to the other people, which, you know, it's just such a hassle. Then you got the relatives who claim that they're there to help. They, you know, put on their profile, oh, I'm here to help. I want to be the person that helps move us forward, show the generation ahead of us, our ancestry, or the people came before us, blah, 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 whatever. And yeah, they're not that person, because I have one cousin. She is close to me because I don't have any first cousins. I mean, I have first cousins, but I don't have any first cousins that have taken the test yet that I can see, or on Ancestry anyway. And this girl, this person, she is a second cousin. And it's like, wow, you know, where did she come from? Who are you, or whatever. So we were talking good back and forth on the message platform of Ancestry and everything. And then we're getting down to it, because all I need to know is who your grandfather and or your father was, and I can find out who you are. You know, I can ask my mom, you know, who is this, or whatever, or I might know it myself who that person is. Oh, this person cut us completely off. And yes, I got annoyed with her, and I kept saying to myself I wasn't going to say anything else to her, but I had to go back and just tell her, you know what, girl, that's okay. Forget about it. It's okay. Because I don't know what your reasoning is for that. Although everybody has their own reasons for being on Ancestry, but if you say, like my own says, you're free to contact me, you're free, you know, because you are. I'm not hiding anything. I don't have anything to hide. I'm here for that. You know, let's connect, or put the pieces together, or something like that. We might not become the best of friends, or whatever, but I definitely want to put together a viable, working family tree for myself, for my children and my grandchildren, you know. But anyway, whatever. So DNA is lovely, fun, wonderful, awesome. Thank God for it. But it's also very time consuming, very frustrating, because I'm there for many reasons. Like I said, I want to create a tree for my children. Hi. I want to create a tree for my children and for my grandchildren and great-grandchildren ahead. But I also want to locate my grandmother. Ooh, somebody has an exhaust problem. Ooh, or some kind of problem up ahead. I hope the car don't blow up. Has my maternal grandmother died long before I was born, and even some of my mother's children were born as well. So we're trying to find her, you know, via census, and piece together who she was and who, where she came from, and things of that nature. But it's been really difficult. It's been so difficult to, and I need to really sit down and do it. The pieces I have, and other people, genealogists and researchers, have helped me with what I have. Oh, this person is going to drive slow, huh? Let me get behind them. You know, the information that I have, I'm very unsure about, because of her name. What I need to do, and it's really simple to do. What I need to do, but I need to also be sure. But what I need to do is order her marriage certificate, which I know exists. I can see it. It exists. It does exist. I know when she was married. I know her birth date. if this is the person, I know the birth date, I know the day, you know, her first marriage, because she's married twice. I know her the marital date. So I need her. So once I get her marriage certificate, then I'll get her birth certificate. But her name should be on there, as well as maybe some witnesses, because of her age. Although I guess it was legal at that time, because she was, I think she was about 15 when she married. I guess it was legal. She might not have needed anyone to sign, a parent or guardian to sign. At that time, I need to check into that, because, so I'll see. So that's really what I need to do. I'm frustrating myself. Bottom line is, now that I think of it, I'm really frustrating myself. If I get the marriage certificate, that should lead me to a birth certificate, which will lead me to her parents, because I'm unsure of who her parents actually were. It will lead me to her parents and where they came from and all of that, because what we're thinking, because my mother is alive, but she is unsure because of the dynamics of the family. My mother is unsure of these situations. My mother knew her mother. She lived with her mother at certain times, but mostly they lived with my mother's father and grandparents on my mother's side, on my mother's side. But the thing is, she doesn't, the person who said that they were, or that my mother thought was the grandmother, she's thinking that that person is the great grandmother, and the person that she thought was an aunt or whatever, or was acting as an aunt or whatever, is actually the grandmother. But it's all, I don't know, situation. So the dynamics are off, because, and then by the time, you know, my mother, she died, my mother was very young. So, so my mother doesn't have all of that information, unfortunately. And then my uncle, my mother's only brother or sibling, only sibling, is also deceased, so he cannot offer us that information. And we have no other connections to any other relative on my mother's side. All the relatives we know are from my mother's father's side. So this is a very frustrating and lovely research situation, you know, but I can't wait. But I am really frustrating myself. I think even tomorrow, I am going to I'm going to order that marriage certificate. I might have to go to the I'm going to order that marriage certificate, and then that would lead me to the birth certificate, hopefully. But I might have to go and get that, because I want this to be over with, because it's very frustrating. I've offended other cousins. Oh God, I should not have come to this one this late, because people are going to be in here at the Walmart, guys, and it's crowded. Sometimes I don't think about that, that people will be here like this. Oh, they're Girl Scout cookies. I wonder if there's anybody I know. Look at these. Okay, let me just okay, just a minute. Thank you. So I'm going to do that. That is going to really help me, because I offend cousins, because I'll say they'll, you know, because everybody's here for something, you know, everybody has their reason or their motive. Ooh, wow, look at all of this. You people are in Walmart. What's going on? Is there a sale? I don't know. You guys know I don't get out much into all of these stores like this, so I shop online. I come every now and again, or you know, to get things, and then, but not that often. I shop online, and then I'll even come and pick it up. I'll shop, and you know, and to save on delivery cost, I'll pick it up from here or whatever, but I don't get out like this. Not in stores where I know it's gonna be so crowded. But anyway. So yeah, I've offended them because I tell them what I'm here for. Not that I don't want to get to know you or anything like that. I do want to get to know them and everything. And I trek with them. We're on this, you know, or whatever. But because I tell them, well, this is why I'm here, and it is my main priority at this point is to find my grandmother. So no, but I'm not trying to be rude, but I do. Some of them are hurting one's feelings, who we have, you know, created a bond and everything. It kind of hurt her feelings because I said that, and she's there because she's trying to get to know all of her father's relatives, which I am one of them. And because I said that, I know I offended her and hurt her and whatnot, and I still owe her an apology for that. I haven't done it yet. Did I do it? I think I did call and leave a message, or I text her or something like that, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, so I did offend her, and I do apologize for that because that was not my aim or whatever. Courtesy vehicle. Oh, yeah, so that's not what I meant to do. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do though. That's my game plan. By the grace of God, or even this week period, I'm going to look that up. I think I want to go down to the courthouse, to the vital records, because I think they add this big administrative fee or whatever type of fee there if you order it online or whatever, if you call about it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And that is going to help me because I need to know this information, and my mother needs to know it also because she doesn't really remember it. But I was going to say my uncle, he's deceased, so he can't help us. And then I'm even wondering about his children's situation too, you know. But anyway, yeah, we got a family dynamic situation. Oh, we have 1,000 relatives too. But anyway, I am getting ready to go into Walmart. I'm going to Walmart and I'm going to Dollar Tree, and those are my only 2 stops today. I think I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow or this week. I'm not sure, but everybody's talking about go to Hobby Lobby for the clearance. I probably won't find anything, but I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. I've never been to Hobby Lobby in my life, as far as I know of. Definitely not since we've been living here in this state. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby just to look around, I guess, and see what I have. I'm going to earmark myself for a couple of dollars. I'm not going to go crazy or anything like that. But anyway, I don't know if this thing is going to turn off because the battery keeps going low. Plus, I don't have a lot of time on it anyway. But anyway, what I do, I'll try to see if I can come back and show you everything that I purchased from Dollar Tree and from Dollar Tree and Walmart. So I'm going to put my phone in here and see if it'll stay on. So anyway, I'll see you later or on another video, because I might have to attach this to start another video, because sometimes this thing cuts off on me or whatever. But anyway, love you to pieces. And to life, not to really to pieces, but love you. And I encourage you to live a victorious life in Christ Jesus, because once we die, it is over, done with. There's no more negotiating. There's no more mercy. Okay? All right.